So my name is Xinglu, and I go by Cindy here, just for easy pronunciation. I am a financial advisor myself because I came to the US in 2008. I studied finance and actuary science. So I was in finance major for a long, long time, and that was actually my first business. But when I was doing that business, I figured I'd like to read more, just read more books, all kind of like areas to learn, keep learning. So we had a reading club that have a lot of other entrepreneurs together for the book club events. And we had this idea, so why not we open a bookstore? Especially we don't have much, like not anymore, like not any other Chinese bookstore here in the DMV area. So our partners and me will say, okay, we will open a Chinese bookstore. But it's not easy for an individual bookstore to like be successful in the business nowadays. Even Barnes & Noble is closing down. So we had to make up a unique business model to at least keep the bookstore alive. That's why we added the food and beverage here. So we look at this cafe. It's really a great match. It's 2-level. So on this level, it's like a lot of, we can do the coffees, we can do the waffle sandwiches, serve breakfast, and we'll have an individual space downstairs to serve as a bookstore. So that's quite a nice, when we at the moment we saw the cafe, we really loved it. So we just opened this bookstore and the cafe. So more fusion as the book cafe right now. FD is standing for Finding Dreams because we have about 10 partners here in this bookstore, and each one of them is a small business entrepreneur, and bring up different business ideas. So that's really cool that we work together, and we have a lot of ideas that can be found here in this book cafe. So it's like a dream come true, a place that dream come true for all of us. Well, we all know, like for small business, the first 3 years is the toughest time to have the business to survive. So the first 3 years, I did a lot of on the financial forecasting models, a lot of risk management. Well, I did a lot of plannings, but I never foreseen pandemic to happen. So we opened this cafe in July 2019, and this is the well, I'm from finance background, and a lot of my other partners, none of us have like any experience in open a food business. So this is brand new to us. So it took us about 3-4 months to get used to how to run a real store, a real cafe, how to serve the client, how to deal with them, and all the supply chain, a little supply chain in the small cafe. It's new to us, brand new. So about 4 months, we finally feel like, okay, now we know how to run a cafe, and our confidence just level up. And then it's Thanksgiving time. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, the winter time, it's always the slow season, like the slow season for the food business. But we always think, okay, it's okay. When the spring comes, our business gonna be okay, and then we can start whatever we wanted to do. We wanted to have doing a lot of different events to help to serve the communities. It's just we're still doing it right now, like the painting classes, the book club events, the entrepreneurship meets up. We're still doing that, but we wanted to do that in spring 2020, but we never expected the pandemic to happen. It's actually very, very nice. Well, the pandemic really bring us a lot of hardship that we didn't expect it, but I was so glad that we survived. That's really, it's not easy for us to survive. No business at all during that pandemic time. And since we are a brand new business, we didn't really get a lot of support from the government. We don't have any past performance to get a lot of grants that like any other business can do. So not much support from the government, but our community, the neighbors really helped a lot. I really appreciated so many customers just came to our store and said, what do you sell? I'll buy whatever you sell. They supported a lot. And some of the people are asking, do you sell gift cards? I say, yes, we do. And they buy a lot, like large amount of gift card. And like 3 years later, they came back. I was like, okay, you still have your gift card here. And they said, forget about the gift cards, it expired. I was like, okay, thank you so much. So that's really the warmth and the support that I really feel from our community, from the neighbor. So I feel like the harder it is, it's easy that we could have closed this cafe. It's the easiest decision that we can make. Just close it, just shut it down. Okay, we fail, right? But still, we feel it might work more if we took the adversity as an opportunity. So we took the challenge, and we really collaborate with our partners and a lot of other small business owners to add a lot of creative ideas to this business. So we now have the frozen meals, the frozen dumplings, and then the drinks that you see. It's even like one product behind it, it's one person, and the one person's dream, one person's story. So that's really nice for now. When we start business, if we do, okay, what are we gonna do? Like the girls, are they going to sell the lemonade, or like we cafe, are we selling coffee? Are we selling sandwich? I don't really treat us as what we do, but I always ask a question why we do that. So it's the same thing. Well, why we want the girls to do something? I want them to have the entrepreneurship that their moms have, like me and my partners. And I want them to have the teamwork. So every morning, no, not every morning, every Saturday morning when the girls are here, so we had a goal setting, like a morning meeting to all the 3 girls. Well, they're 5 years old, 6 years old, and 7 years old, very, very young as they are. I treat them as adults. I treat them as like a real, like my team member. So whatever I set my goal with my team, I set goal with them. So they know what they're gonna do, and they know they're gonna work as a team, and they respect each other. So they know how to support each other. That's the kind of spirit I want them to learn, not just selling the lemonade, selling the refreshments. I also wanted them to be a little bit different than them. They sold the lemonade last year, but I feel like, okay, that may be too easy for them. Let's give them a little bit more challenges. So we bring our partners his mocktail mixer to them. So the drink you had today, it's not a simple one. It's actually from a professional mixology who made the mocktail mixer for them to do a refreshment, summer refreshment, to present it to the customer. So they work very well. And as you just seen that we finished our reviewing meeting just now. We did a little bit math, like how much is the cost? Okay, every ingredient they have a cost, right? Everything you use, they have a cost, and how much you earn, like how much commission you can earn from me, like. So we try to let them know about a little bit more about the math, about doing business, and we have a little bonus program, like how many cups they sell. We took them to Target and give them a gift, whatever. I just wanted them to have the idea about money, have the idea about doing business. So when they grow up, they know if there's something what they want to do, they will be able to do it. Yes. Well, it's the connection between people's relationship. It really like different because I was in the finance major, so I deal a lot with numbers about the product. So I did a lot of research and analysis. I was good at it, but about the relationship, about the connection, I was a little weak on that. But the more I had the chance to talk to people, to meet with people, and get their ideas. So our customers in this cafe is not like you go to a branded coffee house, you just grab a coffee and go. We treat really like friends, some even like families. We talk about what do you do, like what's your business, like maybe we share some of the ideas. That's why sometimes, well, this connection really brings out inspiration between people. So that's the good part. That's why I really like to be here. Well, other than the pandemic, I would say, well, maybe like this can be called digitalized restaurant operation. So I really watch the number very carefully. So either how much ingredient on the recipes, I watch the number. So I also on how much we earn on the cost of goods sold or whatever. So I watch the number. So I like really like in detail. So it's like digitalized. Same thing with what we do on the frozen meals, on the frozen dumplings. I told them the same thing. We watch the number carefully. Well, okay. it can be explained like this. So our cafe only open from Thursday to Sunday. Okay, many people ask why don't you open longer hours? And sometimes we close during a lot of holidays. Okay, for example, last Mother's Day, right, May the 13th, so it's last Sunday. We normally close at 6 o'clock, but that day we close about at 4 o'clock. So it's unusual to other restaurants because other restaurants they follow a fixed schedule. But to us, because I know my number, so I know when is the best time to open the cafe. The other hours may not be needed since it's a holiday and we all mothers. Why not we celebrate this holiday with our families as well? So it's a little wide, so we don't have to run as the traditional restaurant. Like okay, we have to open certain long time to have the sales, but we open like more like concentrated hours. So this is all like what we do on digitalization, on whatever, on even hours of operation, on the recipes, on the accountings, on the finance. That's what we do. Yeah, this might be only from my background. Yes. We're on Main Street, so there on September there will be the 5K run, which our kids will participate as well. Okay, they're on the kids run, not the 5K run last year, but this year maybe we can challenge them on the 5K run as well. So we always open even earlier than normal on that day because that stops early as well. So September, that's the 5K run. October, that's the Oktoberfest that you mentioned. There's an entire street. There will be a lot of stands out there. A lot of business will come doing the showcases. So many people will be here. November, October, there will also be trick or treat here. Kentlands is very famous for this trick or treat event. Even I live in Clarksburg, so I know people from my community will come to here to do the trick or treat events because Kentlands is really good at organizing those events. So we definitely will participate in all kind of events that the city or the Kentlands, the county, whatever they organize, we will participate. Yes. And yeah, and plus since we have a lot of attractive foods like the frozen yogurt. So last year I honestly think we are the queen, we're the king of these events because of the frozen yogurt station. We are give out like on the trick or treat event, other business may give out candies, but we are giving out frozen yogurt. People just loves it a lot. Our queue is really like around the corner. So that's kind of marketing to us, but I really like the smile when people loves our food, and that means one entrepreneur, like his or her like dream or concept is accepted by so many people. So that's the good part. Well, the idea came up opening a bookstore, a book cafe, started by the end of 2018, so like December 2018. But we opened this shop in July 2019. So it's only about half a year preparation that we had this cafe open. I know you may have talked to a lot of other business owners. It's unusual. It's like super quick for opening a restaurant. Sometimes a long time of preparation. You need to find a good location, do the research. A lot of jobs need to be done. Sometimes it took people maybe years to open their first store, but for us it's only less than half a year and we were able to have this cafe open. Well, I really think when the time that I decided I really wanted to do something, not just me, all me and my partners, once we really decided we want to open this book cafe, and I feel like the resource just came to us. So it's not like I find this cafe, it's this cafe find me. So I was really, that's why I used to came to Kentlands because of the Whole Foods here. And that was the time I first took into a deep look into Kentlands. I realized it's very convenient community. A lot of stores are within walking distance, and there are many other restaurants, shops, grocery stores, nail salons, hair salons, a lot of like business here. It's very good. It's not just about competition. It means like, well, there are people have the needs that need to be fulfilled. So I feel like it's a really good space, and I really like the setting. So it's this store as a store, and the downstairs as a bookstore. So it's kind of separated. I really like the setting, the ideas here. Yes.
downstairs you said you have a space that's also for events.
Yes, for events.
What are some of those events?
Okay. We do events ourselves, or we also rent this place out as a private events hosting place. So we do book club events. We also do a lot of painting events, like the mandala paintings, the paint pouring events. We also have instructors like doing step-by-step paintings, and other. We also have like other authors renting the space to more as like announcing their books to their friends and family, whatever. We do a lot of events there, and at those Chinese holidays, like the fall festival, we do little moon cakes together. So that's quite fun, really fun events. We also have book club events for sure, and also those entrepreneurship meets up, as I just told you. We one of my partner is doing the Asian American Women Entrepreneurship Association, so she's also helping to organize a lot of events that helps the entrepreneurs to start their business at the lowest risk as possible, and once their idea can really say, okay, this is an idea that can go to the market, it's a real business idea, then our cafe can be the platform to utilize their product and let their product to meet the consumers. Like Jingjing, you may met already, that lady. She has the idea to make the frozen yogurt, which become maybe our sales cream last summer. We also have people doing crochet arts. So we sold a lot of crochet arts, their artworks last year as well. So that's the good part. Yeah.
Oh, and that's where those crochets.
Yes, those crochets here. It's all handmade, and that's why I told you every little thing that you see in our cafe means a story. Yeah. Or even those flowers, as you can see, that's from one person. Yeah, that's not our product. That's not what I bought. This is from one of our partners. You see. I really want to see is I want to meet more entrepreneurs here, or I would say I want to listen to more people's story, so more people's dream. So whoever has a dream that they always wanted to do something but they didn't have a chance to do so, I really wanted to meet them here to see if our cafe can be a great place to like have their dream come true. So this is what I really want to see. But I always welcome people to taste our food and beverage here as well.